My, at Waterloo, Napoleon did surrender. On this day in history, November 20th, 1815, in Paris, France, the Second Treaty of Paris was signed after the defeat and second abdication of Napoleon Bonaparte. In February of 1815, Napoleon escaped from his exile on Elba, entered Paris in March, and began the 100 days of his restored rule. Upon his return to power, many states that opposed him rushed to form the Seventh Coalition to fight him again. The Waterloo campaign came about after other European powers refused to recognize Napoleon as Emperor of France upon his return from exile. Rather than waiting for the Seventh Coalition to invade France and remove him from what he believed was his rightful power, Napoleon launched an attack first, hoping to defeat them in detail before they could coordinate their efforts. The conflict broke out on June 15th, and by June 17th, Napoleon was en route to Brussels to pursue the Duke of Wellington and the Anglo-Allied army. By the evening, about 1 mile away south of Waterloo, the Anglo-Allied army turned and prepared for a battle. The next day, that battle proved to be the decisive turning point and the end of the campaign. What would become the second bloodiest single-day battle of the Napoleonic Wars, the Allies held their ground and pushed back Napoleon. Following the defeat, Napoleon returned to Paris to secure political support. He failed and was forced to abdicate his throne on June 22nd, ending the First French Empire and removing his title as Emperor of the French. From then, the treaty that would resolve the conflict went through 5 months of heated and bitter discussions before it was eventually signed. The British and the Prussians, the victors of Waterloo, dominated talks, while the Austrians, Russians, and French took a back seat. Ultimately, 4 peace treaties were decided upon, all between France and the 4 major partners of the Seventh Coalition. France was ordered to pay 700 million francs in indemnities, and its borders were reduced to those of January 1st, 1790. In addition to troop occupations in parts of France, the definitive peace treaty confirmed Switzerland's neutrality. Following the signing, Napoleon was permanently exiled to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic with no possible way of escaping and returning to Europe. He would spend 6 years there before dying in 1821. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.